From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we have this news about how the markets are reacting to the war in Iran. U.S. stocks are slipping Monday while oil prices leap on worries that the war in the Middle East will slow the global flow of crude and make inflation even worse. Crude prices jumped 6%, which will likely mean higher prices soon at gasoline pumps. That would not only hurt U.S. households, whose spending make up the bulk of the U.S. economy, but also businesses with big fuel bills. The S&P 500 slipped 0.3% with some of the sharpest losses hitting cruise lines and airlines. It had sunk as much as 1.2% in the morning before trimming its loss. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 118 points, or 0.24% as of 11:15 a.m. Eastern Time, and the Nasdaq composite was also lower by very little, 0.02%. Prices climbed for natural gas, meanwhile, which could mean higher heating bills for the remainder of the winter after a major supplier of liquefied natural gas to Europe said it would stop production because of the war. Gold climbed 2.1% as investors looked for safer things to own, and as U.S. officials try to persuade the world that this war will not last forever. When we last checked, gold was coming in at over $5,200 per ounce. Past military conflicts in the Middle East have not caused long-term drops for markets. For this war to knock down U.S. stocks in a significant and sustained way, the price of oil would perhaps need a jump over $100 per barrel, according to a strategist at Morgan Stanley led by Michael Wilson. Oil prices are still well below there. A barrel of benchmark crude rose 6.4% to $71.31. Brent crude, the international standard, climbed 7.8% to $78.59 per barrel. That helped the U.S. stock market pare some of its steep opening loss. Morgan Stanley says the S&P 500 has climbed an average of 2%, 6%, and 8% in the 1, 6, and 12 months following geopolitical risk events historically. That's going back to the Korean War, which began in 1950, and the Suez Crisis of 1956. That's what we know for now from the PEP Radio Newsroom. I'm David Moore.